It doesn't matter who you are, we can all agree together. We hate roaming charges. They're very high, they're ridiculous, they're unfair. So, my advice, if they're listening, my advice to any mobile phone company is just do not, just say no, because people will rush to you if any of the others decide to add them.
Welcome back. You're on the money with me, Liam Halligan. It's 1:37. Now, if there's something we can all agree on when it comes to Brexit quarrels, and there's not much, free data roaming while we were in the European Union was definitely a good thing. But now we've formally left, some phone networks have said they're reintroducing those extra charges for calls, texts and messaging when you're on the continent. The mighty Vodafone was set to reintroduce roaming charges today, but late yesterday night, at the last possible moment, the UK telecoms giant said it would be delaying, not cancelling, delaying this move. So what's going on? Are roaming charges coming back or not? What does it mean for our phone bills? And why has a company as powerful as Vodafone decided, so to speak, to hold its horses? Well, she's still with me, Miss MoneyMagpie.com, Jasmine Birtles, for this conversation. I know you cover phone charging a lot on your website. It's often a big chunk of ordinary people's household bills every month. What do you make of Vodafone's move?
Well, thank goodness, frankly. Honestly, if I were one of these big giants, I'd be holding back because we've got competition. So unless all of them decide together, and that's certainly possible, but unless they all decide to, yes, bring back big roaming charges, then any company that brings them in will lose customers. They just will, because people are going around, they're going abroad, they hate roaming charges, hate them. As you say,
they're sneaky.
Yes, and we can, it doesn't matter who you are, we can all agree together. We hate roaming charges. They're very high, they're ridiculous, they're unfair. So, my advice, if they're listening, my advice to any mobile phone company is just do not, just say no, because people will rush to you if any of the others decide to add them.
So the big picture here, Jasmine, if I'm not wrong, is that while European EU regulations, if you like, help to get rid of roaming charges, what will really permanently keep roaming charges away from consumers is competition, is the market, is commercial pressure from rivals, if you like. And these big mobile phone companies, they've set up their networks, they've made all their sunk costs, haven't they? Now it's just gravy. It's gravy. And it strikes me that roaming charges, of course Vodafone disagree, EE, GIF-GAF, all the rest of them who are thinking about making these changes, for a lot of them, this is just extra profit, isn't it?
Well, it is. And, I don't know about you, but I've seen mobile phone, just the general monthly prices are going up. So they're already charging us extra there. We're already, again, this is part of the squeeze. We're seeing prices of everything going up. Certainly mobile phone charges. And I'm saying to readers, switch, because there are opportunities. And so I think, as you say, it is competition. And we've seen this with banks as well. More and more people are moving, particularly if they're business people and going abroad a lot, they're moving to Monzo, Starling, because the foreign exchange is really good. Similarly, business people who are abroad a lot and people who just like to go abroad for a holiday, they're going to switch. They absolutely are.
It's the last thing you want when you've shelled out on a family holiday, the flights, the accommodation, spending money, a few new clothes for parents and kids. The last thing you want is a couple of £100 extra bill because one of your kids has been, texting their mate while on the beach. And it strikes me, Jasmine, that this is a kind of trend in capitalism. You get a new industry and you get a small number of players at the beginning, and then you get massive competition and charges go down for ordinary people. But then as the industry matures, it reconsolidates. The big people start taking out the smaller people, start buying them out, and then they get more price control again. It strikes me that that's where we are in this now mature mobile phone market. Collaboration, if you like. I wouldn't use the word collusion because that would be illegal, but collaboration is starting to take the place of competition.
Well, I think so. And, as you're talking, I'm thinking again, it's Angela Knight said, she was talking about big state coming in. We may need that because that's essentially what's happened in the EU.
Trust busting.
Yeah. At some point, maybe government has to come in and go, That's the level. You do not go above that. So, we either have the competition or, as you say, if the competition doesn't work, if there is a little bit of chatting behind the scenes, then, we're going to have to government is going to have to come in and go, enough.
Again, as with the energy price cap, we're going to keep a close eye on this here on The Money in the weeks and months to go forward. Now, we did want to speak to Vodafone, of course. They're welcome to come on the show. Come and have a chat. I'm a nice guy. Ask around. But they weren't available. But a Vodafone spokesman did say in a statement, we have pushed back the introduction of roaming charges to the end of January, giving time for further testing to ensure the best possible experience for customers purchasing our £1 per day bundles. Until then, customers will continue to be able to roam without charges, said Vodafone. And once again,